Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Rich Wallstreet Williams here in the Motivate Podcast.
What's happening, everybody? So you know they put me out right before you eat, so you know the speak it has to be short, right? No, it's good. It's all good. Rob texts me, and I'm thinking, when he first texted me this morning, I'm thinking, how do you take 22 years of business experience and put into a 30-minute presentation? And then he said, hey, oh, by the way, I know I said 30. It's 10 minutes. So now I'm thinking, okay, how do you take 22 years into 30 minutes into 10 minutes? And it's real simple. There's just three things I want to share with you today. How many of you are interested in living a six-figure lifestyle? Who wants to live a six-figure? No, I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer yet. I don't. Okay. All right. I realize we're in Baltimore, right? And things are a little different in the Baltimore area. But where my DC people at? Where my DC? Okay. All right. I'm from Rockville. Shout out to Rockville, Maryland. Anyone from Rockville? I'm by myself. So listen, a six-figure lifestyle. How do you live a six-figure lifestyle? There's three things that you want to do. If you want to live a six-figure lifestyle, there's three things that you want to do. And it's these three things only. Number one, and you've heard it this morning, it's on mindset. Today is either going to be day one or it's going to continue to be one day. Think about that. Today's either day one or it's going to be one day. One day I'm going to, one day I'm going to, one day I'm going to. How many know what it takes? How many real estate? We have any real estate agents here? If you're in real estate, raise your hand. All right. If you're in another business, we really don't care. No, I'm kidding. I've been in real estate for over 20 years. I love real estate agent. I build my success in real estate. But I figured that out early in real estate that you have to have the right mindset. So one of the mindsets that I embraced in real estate at the beginning, and now again, this is the first point. The first point is today's either going to be day one or one day. You're either going to leave this event today and saying this is my day one, or this day is going to be another one day. Remember the movie Groundhog Day? The same day over and over again. Anyone know the definition of insanity? What's the definition of insanity? Let me hear it. And expecting a different results. The lottery was over $600 million not too long ago. How many would like to win the lottery? Raise your hand if you would love to win the lottery. Now, typically when I ask that question, whether it's 1,000 people or 10 people, every hand goes up. Now watch this. This is a qualifier. How many would like to win $600 million? Look around. Everyone, keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. Look around. Look around. Now, let me ask you, keep your hand up. Keep your hand up. How many of you went out and bought a ticket? Now, almost always, and listen, you got someone in the back, they're like shameful, like, oh, yeah, is my spouse here? They didn't see me today. Well, what's the difference? So people who expect to win, they participate. So there's a different mindset from wanting to win and expecting to win. See, our expectations in life are hidden in the rhythm of our thinking. Our expectations in life are hidden in the rhythm of our thinking. And I believe today is all about stretching our thinking. So the first thing is today's either going to be day one or day two. This is the six-figure lifestyle. The second thing I want to share with you is faith times skill equal possibilities. That's the second thing. Whatever it is that you call faith to me is the belief or the progress towards a worthy ideal and goal. Faith times skill equals possibilities. I want to emphasize the skill part because I meet a lot of professionals. I've been doing this a long time, and I've had the distinct honor and pleasure of coaching and mentoring over 15,000 people. And whenever we have conversations about success, the skill piece is always lacking. We dream big, we have vision boards, but we don't do the skill set. Does that make sense? I was doing a training not too long ago, and I asked 30 realtors that were in the training, I said, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go back to your office. I want you to talk to as many real estate agents as you can in your office. And I want you to ask them, how many of you spend at least 15 minutes a week on sharpening your skill set? 30 agents in the room. They all went back to their offices. They came back the next week for the training. I said, how many of you did your homework? 100% participation. Out of 30 agents, only 2 agents said they found a realtor in their office that's willing to invest 15 minutes a week in a six-figure lifestyle. Understand this, 2 years ago in Montgomery County, the highest paid neurosurgeon in Montgomery County made over $252,000 that year. You and I invest less than $2,000 into a real estate license, and we sit at the same income table. Does that make, is that, I don't know, maybe money doesn't motivate you. It motivates my wife. She's not here. I can talk about her. Are we on live? We're not live, are we? She's not watching. Let me tell you about that girl. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I've been married to my wife almost 34 years. It'll be 34 years in September. Same woman, same love. I hope you're clapping for her. I hope you're. I know now some of you think he don't look like he's been married 34 years. We got married when I was 1. So, but it's the skill part. Think about this. You and I can sit at the same income table as the highest paid neurosurgeon in Montgomery County or Baltimore County or wherever you're from. For less than $2,000, we can invest into real estate, a career in real estate. And we don't invest in our skill set. Today, you are investing in your skill set. See, I found out that amateurs practice something until they get it right. Professionals would do something until they can't get it wrong. Amateurs will practice something until they get it right. Professionals will do it until they can't get it wrong. I'm talking about having a professional mindset. Faith times skill equals possibility. 12 years ago in real estate, the National Association of Realtors said that 80% of realtors coming into real estate fail within the first 12 months. Think about that. 80%. Last year, 1.1 million realtors in the U.S. And last year, almost 80% of new agents, which was at that time, the population somewhere around 300,000 or 400,000, 80% of them aren't in business today. Why? Because they don't have the right mindset. They don't build their skills. And the third and final thing that I want to share with you is this. You got to have activities that's connected to objectives. It's the O and A in real estate. Can I use this, Rob? I think I have 93 seconds left. I think is what is that. You think Chris is like, yes, sir. So listen, this is real. Now I'm giving you the 6-figure lifestyle. Number 1 was what? Mindset. Today's either going to be day 1 or one day. What was the second thing? Faith times skills equal possibilities. Man, I love that one. The third thing is you have to have the right activities connected to objectives. See, a lot of realtors coming into real estate, the reason why 80% of realtors fail in real estate is because they come in, they have the grind mentality, but they work in their business and they don't pause long enough to work on their business. That's 2 different mindsets. What's working in your business? Doing 100 plus sales calls a week, knocking on doors, doing open houses. I met an agent 5-6 years ago, her first year in real estate. The only thing she did was open houses, and she sold over 62 houses her first year. I was like, how in the heck did you do it? She said, I did an open house every Saturday and Sunday. She only did the activities that supported her objective. Am I making sense? So I call it the A's and the O's in real estate. The A's and the O's in real estate. A lot of agents have this. This is the activity piece, right? They're over here, they're busy, and at the end of the day, they look like this. What I'm suggesting that you do is you say, here are my objectives. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing in real estate. And then only find the activities that support your objectives. Does that make sense? So I've just given you a 6-figure lifestyle. How many of you know, how many of you want to make at least $100,000 in real estate? At least. Now, I know most of you are already over that. You're like, Rich, come on, man. We're working on 8 figures. Okay, CP, I get it, bro. I understand, right? Do you know the net income from $100,000? Does anyone know what the net income is from $100,000? You know what the net income is? The net income is somewhere around $72,000, $67,000 a year. I don't know about you. I didn't walk away from a 6-figure job to make $67,000. So you got to understand what it takes to make 6 figures in real estate. How many of you are familiar with your conversion? So I know Chris and Rob want to get into some things maybe. Conversion simply means that if I list 10 houses, historically, 6 or 7 of them aren't going to close, aren't going to sell. They're not going to sell. So a lot of agents build their success on doing all 10. I build my success on understanding that I'm going to list 10 houses and 7 of them are going to sell. 3 may not sell. I may have to extend the contract, etc. You understand what I'm saying? So I understand the numbers. So there's 3 things that we do for a 6-figure lifestyle. Number 1 is mindset. Number 2 is, and number 3 is, thank you so much. I appreciate your time.
Hey, what's going on, fam? This is Rich Wallstreet Williams here in the Motivate Pocket.